Not all disruption is holy, but sometimes holiness requires disruption. Sometimes the Spirit breaks in, not gently, but urgently, not to destroy, but to awaken, not to punish, but to realign us with the deeper call of the gospel. I've lived through moments in ministry where what was buried started to rise, where people began to speak truths that had long been silenced, where systems that had been stable, comfortable, even, suddenly felt strained. And I'll be honest, those moments are not easy. No one asks for disruption. It doesn't feel like progress. It feels like discomfort. It feels like tension in a vestry meeting. It feels like unanswered emails and long walks wondering if you've made a mistake. But over time, I've learned to recognize those moments as something sacred, because the gospel isn't always smooth. The gospel unsettles the proud and lifts up the lowly. It turns over the tables and heals on the Sabbath day. It questions status quo, not out of spite, but out of love. Disruption becomes holy when it opens space for truth, when it clears the room for healing. It challenges us to be braver than we were before. And here's the truth about the church. We're not always ready for that kind of courage. We like our rhythms. We like our harmony. But sometimes that harmony has been bought at the cost of silence. And the Spirit says, no more. In those moments, leadership means being willing to speak when others would wait, to move when others would delay, to trust that love and justice are not opposites, but partners. That's the ministry of holy disruption. It's not about ego. It's not about drama. It is about faithfulness. Faithfulness to the hurting. Faithfulness to the gospel. Faithfulness to the one who overturned the tables, so the poor could pray again in peace. I believe that holy disruption, done with love, with humility, with Spirit-led wisdom, is not the enemy of the church. It is the invitation to become more like Christ, to become not just the church that has endured, but the church that is transforming.